Welcome to another episode of the Mind Body Manifest podcast. And Happy New Year. I'm your host, Laura, and today's episode is your ultimate guide to reflecting on 2024 and aligning your energy, goals, and mindset for 2025. We're going to explore how to set meaningful intentions, harness the collective energy of the year, and take bold, inspired action to manifest the life that you have always dreamed of. So if you are ready to step into your power, dream bigger than ever, and create your most epic year yet, you're in the right place. Grab your journal, light a candle, and let's dive into the transformative process that's going to leave you feeling empowered and unstoppable. Today, we're going to cover everything from reflective rituals to uncovering your personal year number in numerology. This is like one of my favorite things to do. And by the end of this episode, you're going to have a clear vision for 2025 and the tools that are going to help you to make it your best year yet. All right, let's dive in. So before setting your goals for 2025, I think that it's really important to take some time to reflect on 2024 because reflection really allows you to honor your journey and learn from your experiences and just soak in how far you've already come. How often are you reaching for the next goal without celebrating where you are now? If you are anything like me, if you are an ambitious person who has so much you want to do and be and achieve and create, you're likely constantly going, constantly striving for more. And while it's good to be ambitious, it's also important to appreciate where you are now, even if you still have further goals that you want to get to. Because without that appreciation piece, you will never truly be satisfied. You'll achieve the goal and never feel satisfied or good enough. So it's really important to reflect, take some time to slow down, and set a foundation for your growth. And I really like to do this at the end of the year, usually between Christmas and New Year's. But if you haven't had a chance to do that yet, we're here in the first few days of January by the time this episode comes out. That's okay. Give yourself the opportunity now to reflect so that you can set goals and step into your best year from a strong foundation. So I like to make this a ritual. You could light a candle or burn some Palo Santo to cleanse your energy. Maybe you turn on some calming music. Find a quiet space away from your family, the kids, your husband, your phone, any sort of distractions where you won't be disturbed so that you can truly tune in. And one of my favorite ways to start to reflect on the past year is I go back through my photos starting in January of 2024 and just look back at what pictures I took, what I did, what I experienced. And it's the photos that really help me to relive everything that I went through each month. So I hope that that tip helps you. But you can then start to reflect on what did I experience over the past year, starting from January and moving through each month. What did I experience that was so much fun? What were my favorite aspects of this past year? What moments truly brought me joy? Write it all down. And what were the biggest things that I was grateful for? Tap into the feelings of those blessings that you experienced. And then ask yourself, what habits really worked well for me over this past year? Maybe it was habits within my career or personal life or health habits. What habits worked well that I want to continue to do and carry into 2025? And then reflect on what fell short. What habits didn't work well? Where did I not follow through? What needs to shift or improve? What areas of my life need to shift or improve in 2025? And then one of the best questions you can ask yourself is, what lessons did I learn in 2024? Go back and think about all of the challenging times, the hard moments, maybe the times when you were triggered. What did 2024 teach you? And how can you apply those lessons moving forward? This is what's going to keep you from continuing to repeat the same types of patterns, the same life as last year, and is going to really help you to grow and expand into 2025 as the best version of yourself and really achieving the goals that you want to achieve. And the last thing I'd like to reflect on from 2024 is, what do I need to release? Was there anything that I went through or experienced that I'm holding on to that truly isn't serving me? It could be a relationship or a job or self-doubt, procrastination. Is it a habit? Is it a limiting belief? What do I need to release or let go of to create space for something better to come in 2025? And once you've done that, once you've taken some time to truly reflect on 2024, only then can you really start to tap into the energy of what you want to create and embody in 2025. So the first thing I really like to do is figure out what my personal year number is in numerology. Now, I think I've talked a little bit about numerology in one of my past podcast episodes, where each number has a different energy to it. And we go through different cycles every 9 years, according to numerology. Each year of your life is a different number and a different energy based on that number. So the way that you find your personal year number is by adding up the digits of the current year, and then you add that to the digits of your birthday. We also, as a collective, universally are going through cycles, different yearly cycles together. So, for example, 2025, the numerology number of 2025 is a 9-year. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 equals 9. So collectively, this year is all about growth, evolution. It's like the end of the cycle. It's the last number out of 1 through 9. It's the very last number. So it's the ending of things and the beginning of new things. It's the completion of a cycle and the beginning of something new. It can be a time for us collectively to let go of the things that we've experienced that are no longer serving us over the last 9 years, and to really start implementing the lessons and turning them into wisdom. It's really a powerful time to practice self-love. So holding on to that energy, knowing that that is what we are collectively going through, you can use that to then add in what your personal number is. So your personal year number, I'll give you an example. My birthday is March 10th. So you want to add the digits of March, which is 3, plus 10, which is 1 and 0, which is 4. So you add the 4 to the universal year that we're in currently, which is 9. 2025 was a year 9. So 4 plus 9 equals 13. Then you have to get 13 to a single digit. So 1 plus 3 equals 4. So my personal year number is 4. And the 4 in numerology is really all about building foundations and setting yourself up for expansion by building solid structures into your life and organizing. And all of this really makes sense for me personally. I find numerology super interesting because when you really start to dive into this, you're probably going to be like, holy moly, this makes so much sense for me. It also just kind of gives you some validation that the cycle that you're currently in is okay. Know that everything in life is cyclical. Some cycles are meant for you to slow down and tune inwards and build a foundation. And some years are better for you for expansion and growth. And so just take notice of what the energy is for your personal year number. And you can use that to help you get clear on your personal goals for 2025. So I want to know also, once you do this, send me a message on Instagram and let me know what your personal year number is and what energy you're stepping into for 2025. And using that, you can then start to choose your word of the year or a phrase or a mantra or something that you want to step into to help you stay focused. What are you embodying in 2025? Who do you want to be? And then I really like to reflect on different key areas of my life, areas like career, finances, relationships, health, spirituality, friends, fun, and rank them on one being the lowest, 10 being the highest. Like, where do you feel most fulfilled, satisfied? Do you think that it's a 10 or an 8 or a 4? And then decide maybe 3 or 4 key areas that you want to focus on to improve for 2025. And you can use those key areas to start to set really big goals. What do I want to achieve in each of those areas? And dream really big. Use this time to not just set realistic goals. If you knew without a shadow of a doubt that you could be, do, or have anything in this life, what would you want? What would you ask for? Could you dream bigger than you ever have before? Suspend all disbelief and just dream really big. You don't have to know exactly how it's going to happen because that information comes to you as you take aligned action and as you tune into your intuition and as you look for the signs and as you move, the path becomes clear. But so many of us are programmed to set goals that feel achievable based on our past. But when we do that, we truly just limit ourselves because anything and everything is possible when you believe that it's possible. And the only thing blocking you from that are the fears and the limiting beliefs and the subconscious programming that have made you believe that it's not possible or it's going to take too long. It's like all of those limiting beliefs are what hold you back. So unraveling that along the way is the key to your biggest expansion. So 10x your vision, 10x your goals. And then think about who you need to be in order to live that life. What does that version of me think? How does that version of me make decisions? How do they show up in the world? What habits does that version of me take every day to achieve those goals? So you start big and then you begin to chunk it down into smaller habits that help you achieve those milestones. And you want to get clear on what mindset do I need to have? What beliefs do I need to hold on to step into my highest self? So another thing I really like to do around this time of year to help me to really think big, zone in on my 2025 goals is to create a vision board. Now, I think vision boards have become really popular, but I don't think enough people truly understand how to utilize the vision board to your best advantage. So I want to share with you some of the secrets that I do to really hone in on the power of a vision board and just using that as a tool to help you create the life that you want. Creating one digitally gives you so much more access to a wide variety of images that can be more specific towards what you're creating, because you can find anything on Pinterest, and magazines kind of limit you to what images are available, and it's just a time suck. So I highly suggest you create a Pinterest board and start searching keywords for the types of experiences, the specific goals that you have, or the things you want to experience, and find images that bring up an emotion within you and start saving those. And then you can go into Canva and create a wallpaper for your phone where you can place those images or words. You can also type in words and save it as your screensaver or as your wallpaper on your phone so that every day you are looking at these images. Now, here's the real secret to why Vision Board is a great tool for helping you manifest your goals. Instead of just adding like really generic photos, let's say you want to manifest a new car in 2025. Okay. Instead of just finding a cool car, picture of a cool car and pasting that onto your vision board, find a picture of exactly what you would be looking at if you were actually experiencing driving your dream car. So what would you be looking at? You'd likely be looking at the steering wheel or the interior of the car. So find a very specific image of exactly that. When I was hosting retreats in 2022, this was the first year I was really stepping into hosting consistent retreats. And of course, I wanted to manifest sold out retreats. I would visualize myself at the retreat, surrounded by the exact number of women that I was calling in to go to this retreat. And that's what I would focus on. So on my vision board, I would type in looking for not just random group of people, it would be the exact number of women at a retreat experience in circle. So it's a very specific image of what you would be experiencing if you already had the goal, and find images that represent that real life perspective. And taking this a step further, the whole point of finding these images is to help you visualize yourself experiencing those things and feeling it in your body. Because the neuroscience behind this is that your mind doesn't know the difference between something that is an actual real life experience or something that you're just imagining. Your body experiences it the same. The same neurons in your brain light up as if you're actually at that sold out retreat or you're just visualizing it. Your body reacts and responds to the images that you're focusing on in your head. This is what is so cool. And the more real you make it in your mind believes that it's true, that it's happening right now. And what you manifest is always what you believe to be true, what you believe to be real. So don't just find random generic words and random generic photos to put on your vision board. If you really want to use it as a tool to manifest your most epic year in 2025, find specific photos of the things that you would be looking at and experiencing from a real life perspective. And then take some time, a few minutes every day, to just imagine what it would be like in that picture, experiencing that goal. And then, of course, take inspired action as you feel called. You can't just sit there and imagine it. You have to take action towards your goals, of course. Okay, I hope that little tidbit about creating a vision board really helps you. But the last thing you want to do here is just remember that manifesting and achieving your goals in 2025 is not something you have to do alone. Call in the support that you need in order to get there much faster. What support do you need? What tools do you need? What resources do you need to achieve your goals? Do you need a coach to help you find your blind spots and help you to improve in certain areas of your life to achieve your goals much faster? Do you need a mentor? Someone that you can truly work with hands-on to understand a concept better, to improve your skills? Do you need someone to delegate tasks to? Do you need to hire a team member? Do you need a nanny? Do you need support from your partner? What do you need to help you get there faster? Do not be afraid of asking for support. The people that go far do it with others around them. They do it together because they know that having support can help you save time, money, and your sanity rather than trying to do it all on your own. 2025 is not about being perfect. It's about creating progress. It's about being a better version of yourself than you were yesterday. So your only competition really is who you were yesterday. Working on yourself, on your personal growth, is the best investment you will ever make because you continue to grow. And when you grow on the inside, your external reality reflects that. Everything in your life, everything in your external reality is a mirror reflection of your inner reality. When you shift your inner thoughts, your beliefs, your outer reality matches that. So ask yourself, what is it that I truly desire to create, to experience, to manifest in 2025? Who do I need to be in order to have that? What support can I find to help me achieve those goals? And if you want more guidance and support on all of that, this is exactly what I do with my clients one-on-one and within my Quantum Up Level program. So I'm going to drop the links to those in the show notes. And I hope that this is the year that you decide to go all in on yourself. I hope that this is the year that you let go of the shoulds and say yes to the calling in your heart, whatever that might be. I hope that this is the year that you skyrocket your success, that you find the love of your life, that you feel more inner peace. I hope that this is the year that you double down on your personal growth to achieve your goals and beyond your goals in every area of your life, because you are so worthy of living a life that you're absolutely obsessed with. So here's to making your most epic year yet in 2025. I love you all, and I will see you in the next episode.